This is our setup. Your yellow ball will roll down the ramp and hit the marble, originally supported by a stick. The marble rolls down, overturns a cup filled with water. The water will collect in another cup and making it heavy, pulling down the pivot. The ramp is now fully completed and the glass plate rolls down and hits the candle at the end. The candle will be hid under the string and a flame will burn it. A string attached to a ping pong ball is now burned and the ping pong ball rolls down the final ramp and into the cup.
1 minute. No. No.
What happened with that?
掉，哇！
As we let go of the yellow ball, its potential energy is converted to kinetic energy, which then increases as it rolls down the ramp. The ball then hits the marble and transfers its kinetic energy to the marble, causing it to roll down and hit the cup, which is contained with water. The force applied by the marble to the cup will cause the cup to fall over because its moment of force applied downwards is outside of the cup base, causing it to lose its stability. The water then flows down the slide and collects in another cup. It then falls down due to its weight as its gravitational force overcomes the tension, causing its resultant force to be downwards. In the process of falling down, gravitational energy is converted into kinetic energy. Due to the fact that it is tied to one of the pivot of the ramp, the pivot falls along with the cup due to the tension pulling the pivot down.
As the pivot falls, one of the normal reaction forces acting on the ramp has been removed. This causes the ramp to go through clockwise movement of rotational force. The left end of the ramp then falls onto the table and a new normal reaction force is being supplied by the table. This causes gravitational force and normal reaction force to be balanced, resulting in no resultant force, so the ramp will stop rotating and come to a rest. The weight which is at the other end of the ramp will then roll down and hit the candle as gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of the weight is then converted into the kinetic energy of the candle, causing it to move under the string. The burning of the candle itself also consists of one of the energy conversion, which is chemical potential energy to thermal and light. The flame burns the string attached to a ping pong ball, in turn snapping the string and causing the ball to roll down into the cup, as elastic potential force no longer holds the ball in midair. As the ping pong ball is no longer held by elastic potential energy, its gravitational potential energy converts into kinetic energy, causing it to roll down the ramp into the cup. In general, for every conversion of energy, some energy is always converted into sound and thermal energy.
The key problem we've encountered in our setup is that sometimes there is insufficient energy to continue on with the demonstration. An example of this is that when the weight rolls down the ramp, it stops after a while as all of its kinetic energy has been transferred into thermal energy. As such, the weight does not have kinetic energy to reach and transfer its kinetic energy to the candle and the demonstration fails. To overcome this problem, we made the ramp steeper such that the distance needed to cover for the weight is reduced. As the gravitational potential energy of the weight remains the same as gravitational potential energy is equal to mass times gravity times height, the same kinetic energy converted from gravitational potential energy having to go through a smaller distance would mean that lesser energy is converted into thermal energy. This way, there is still kinetic energy left for the ball to hit the candle and transfer its kinetic energy to the candle. Another example is the water filling up the cup. When the cup is empty, even after the water flowed into the cup do not have enough gravitational potential energy to convert into kinetic energy to drag itself and the pivot down. Thus, we made the initial gravitational potential energy of the cup higher by pouring some water into the cup. The mass of the cup increases and its gravitational potential energy increases as gravitational potential energy is equal to mass times gravity times height. This way, as water flows into the cup in our demonstration, there will be more than enough gravitational potential energy to pull down the cup and the pivot in order for a successful demonstration.